Cousins now to throw on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action. Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Now Cook. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
The quick slant caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Herb Smith Jr., his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And oh, it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And he gets it back near midfield, but the dream ends there. He doesn't take it all the way back for 2. And the extra point attempt snuffed down.
Steven Gostkowski set to kick off.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry, it's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's why I was just going to say first quarter. We'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax. Whoa.
Bad move. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Hey, 0-0-0. Begin. All go special. Check. No take. Spell. Check.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
36 power.
42's the mark. Let's go. He's coming.
14.
We got double up. 49. 66. Pull it. Half.
Fair.
Play action. Now Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up a touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46.
14, Friday.
Here's Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty, and he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive, and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Vikings, first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
No chance. 25, check 25, check through. He's cracked.
They'll run with Cook, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Penny, a first down carry, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Brings up second and
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Wilson buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
55. Hey, eat. Alert. Here we go. 55. Good job right there. I'm scared.
check 13. Check 13.
Hey, 0.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Shift.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
At the Vikings' 13-yard line.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Wide, get wide.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on third and goal.
My partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Myers' kick is good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown,
blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Cousins to throw it. Hey, right on cue. They set up the screen and complete it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 35. Well, Charles, you just said it a bit ago that the screen might work. Sure enough, you were right.
You know how it works, partner. You throw enough stuff up on the board, eventually something sticks.
Give yourself a little bit of credit.
Okay, one thing did.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 12. 38-yard line.
Right 54. Hey, man.
On second and 12, Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught them off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
Greystone travel. He's checking. Crash. Under crunch. Check 52. Hey, steamer.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
SOS.
First and
SOS.
10 at the 11-yard line.
Slam, slam, slam.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. The point after try for Gostkowski. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Vikings 20, Seahawks 3. Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Even after the penalty, still a full 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 14.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get position for at least 3 points.
Hey, watch the slip.
2.
94.
Hey, Delta.
Here we go. 94.
To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. It's caught. Smith. And all the way down to the 29. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Seahawks 30-yard line.
Now, hot. 180.
You ain't going.
Black.
Off the play fake, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Gun.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
94 is the mic. 94 is the mic.
Right here, right here.
First down. Here's Cousins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
My bad, guys.
The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. On play action, Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings.
Keep getting busy. They can't
Adam
stop you.
Thielen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Gostkowski with the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Vikings 27, Seahawks 3.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
And right now, under 100 yards of total offense. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Mike, 55.
40.
Hey, watch
Zebra.
Watch the screen. 61. Match box. Right, say.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on 2nd down. Play action now, Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. And this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
This throw complete, Wilson finding Lockett. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Come on, D.
Throwing is Wilson. That's caught by Penning. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Friday.
From the gun, Wilson.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points, and they look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Mike, 54. Watch the pass.
First.
54.
They'll run on first down. Glass.
Coming in.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. Touchdown, Vikings! Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
Over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go? And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Daniil Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. This is taken at the 18. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Elsewhere, a third-quarter score from NRG Stadium in Houston. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
I got you.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
57's Mike.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Gostkowski the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Makes the score Vikings 41, Seahawks 3. Stephen
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
All day, defense, all day.
Now a give, right side. Carson, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Wilson, this complete to Lockett. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Complete to Tyler Lockett. 24-yard gain on the play.
Wilson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. There's Wilson to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Let's go.
First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Now, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Good guys, 4 down, 4 down. Good job right there, good job right there. Start.
Now it's Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson. Touchdown number 15 of the year. Now the Seahawks are able to get a score back. Myers connects on the PAT as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. They run it again with Cook. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Big stop, let's go. Check.
Hey, can't.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt. And it's a fumble. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
First seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Hey, Steamer.
Check 3,
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Check 6 guy.
Topper.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. He's got Smith here. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, Cook. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put the rush coming, and he's taken down. Daniil Hunter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. After the sack on first down, Wilson to the right side and complete to Metcalf. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
First down, Seahawks.
Mike 380.
Mike 5-5. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
There.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Gun tight.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
There's Wilson. Quick slant, caught by Moore. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Pull up for signal.
Right there.
To throw again is Wilson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 19. Wilson leaves this one with Penning. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
One left.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
Now Wilson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is third down at 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
Mike 54. Switch.
One last shot for Wilson. He'll try and run it. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Vikings, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And now they'll get the short week as they get set to play at Detroit on Thanksgiving. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.